likely joining him near the top. Brandon, make the call. Who ultimately will be the best quarterback picked other than Trevor Lawrence?
Okay, other than Trevor Lawrence, let me see. Obviously, you guys know I love Justin Fields, but something happened the last couple days inside of me where, I feel like I got this one right, where, I believe I know the guy. The guy is Trey Lance. Like I had this guy here for a short period of time back in November, December, and there was something special about this kid. But I really didn't know much about him. But over the last couple months and going through this process and listening to people talk and connecting with him even more, man, this dude is special. I mean, from his smile, from his swagger, and then when you go on the field, how he throws the ball different angles. He's big, he's fast, he's smart. Like this guy, I'm telling you, if he lands at number 3 with the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan, a couple years from now, we're going to be saying, wow, I don't know why they made this bet. They made the bet, and it paid off in a major way. This kid right here, Trey Lance, is the answer.
Yeah, I actually agree with Brandon. I think that he's got the most upside other than Lawrence. I think he's the biggest risk other than, take Lawrence out of it. Lawrence isn't really a risk, actually. But I think he's the biggest risk as well. But if you were to say to me, which of these quarterbacks other than Lawrence has the best chance of one day winning a league MVP, I'd also go with Trey Lance. So I'm going to co-sign that with Brandon Wiles.
Okay, triple co-sign Trey Lance for me too. Here's why. We had Trey Lance on the show, and we tried our best to get a headline. When you have a draft prospect on, you want him to say something. On first things first, Trey Lance said he's better than Tom Brady. He didn't give us anything. It was a real Patriot-esque performance. We tried to trick him like, hey, you think it's unfair? People say you didn't only threw 15 passes last year. It's like, oh, I'm trying my best. It was just a perfect performance. It showed sound strategy. He took no risks. Very smart, very savvy. So good job, Trey Lance. You didn't give us anything in an interview, but I think it helped your draft stock.
I think it's going to be awesome.
All right. Plenty of good receivers in this draft as well. Jalen Waddle, Jamar Chase, just to name a few. Woo! Brandon, make the call. Who will ultimately be the best skill position player drafted tonight?
I mean, hold on. Jen, you're just going to name just 2 guys? You don't want to keep going and get to the actual right answer? The right answer is Devonta Smith.
Oh.
I mean, come on, Jenna. He was the Heisman Trophy winner. 1,800 yards, 23 touchdowns in the SEC Power 5 school. That is the answer. Brandon, why are you going with him when there's so many great guys, even the names Jenna mentioned? Well, because I'm thinking about production. I'm thinking about a guy that can come in right away and just pro-ready. Like, this dude is going to be a shocker where he lands, and it's going to be high, but he's going to come in, and this dude's going to produce at a high level. You can put him in a slot. You're going to put him outside. He's going to find a way. I'm going with Devonta Smith. I mean, it's reminiscent of Marvin Harrison with a little bit more flair, a little bit more flash. Devonta Smith's the answer.
I thought you were going to say it's reminiscent of Marvin Hagler because pound for pound he might be the best, but I don't know if he's going to be the best overall. I'm going to go with the easy answer, Kyle Pitts. I just think Kyle Pitts is going to be a star. He said he's going to be the greatest tight end ever. I'll go with the giant, super strong, super fast freak. I'll go Kyle Pitts, Wilds.
Okay, I'm going with a running back. And I know running backs are the pleated pants of the NFL draft. Totally out of style, but primed for a comeback. Najee Harris. Everybody's talking about Mac Jones. Everybody's talking about Jalen Waddle. Everyone's talking about Devonta Smith. What about our old friend Najee Harris? He's like, hello, I was the engine of this offense. Watch this play. Get out of here, number 8, and I'll add a little bonus. Right over you. Great job, Najee Harris. Running back's totally undervalued. Watch Najee Harris.
I love it. Old
Totally.
school.
That's
I
a
love
fourth
it.
down.
Not even
That's a big
Disrespect the running back
backs.
position.
You're right. All right, let's talk some defense now. Micah Parsons, dynamic linebacker, likely to be one of the first defensive players off the board tonight. But Brandon, make the call. Who will ultimately be the biggest steal of the draft?
Ooh, I mean, I've been saying this exact thing since December or maybe early January. Kellen Mond. Do you not hear me?
Yep, that's right.
Kellen
You've been consistent.
Mond will be the steal of the draft, and he will will move up or sneak into the first round, and I wanted to. The Pittsburgh Steelers going to take him. The Pittsburgh Steelers going to take Kellen Moore's going to be still in the draft. He'll sit this year, play next year, and everyone's going to say, "Wow, where did this kid come from?" Turn on First Things First and listen, people.
So not quite as long as Brandon's been on Kellen Mond, I've been promoting this name, Gregory Rousseau. The guy is 6'7". He's played 1 full year of college football. In that year, only Chase Young had more sacks. He opted out last year. He's basically new to the position and dominated it. There is a lot of Javon Curse similarities in that he didn't play the position a long time. Physically, he's a marvel. I think he's going to be a late first-round pick, which will put him on a good team and be able to make an instant impact. So I say Gregory Rousseau.
He's a monster. Good answer.
Okay, I'm going to go with another running back. Javonte Williams, North Carolina running back. And I know a lot of drafts, scouts crush a lot of tape. You know what I do? I crush tape singular. Just one awesome play. That's all I need to see, and that was it right there. Crushing number, crushing tape. That's it. I don't need to watch hours of tape. I just need to watch one. He's 29 TDs. He's 5'9", 212. I like that. 5'9", 212. You can do things like this. Boom! Get out of here. Love it. Javonte Williams, North Carolina running back.
That, Kevin Wilds, is why you are not an official draft analyst. But what you are great is finding weird and wonderful from the world of baseball. Check this out.
Fired.
Fernando Tatis. I know, I'm just all over the place. Look, he thought he went yard, but no, says Josh Rojas. No, my friend. And he brought it back. That is wonderful. But KW, what else was wonderful and weird last night?
Oh, the world of the national pastime continues to deliver wonderful things to us. Anthony Rizzo is not a pitcher, strikes out Freddie Freeman. Here's the great thing about baseball. At this time, the score is 10-0, and the Cubs fans are loving it. Everyone's having a ball. The players are loving it. It's a blowout. I think the other leagues need to do something like, hey, we're getting blown out. Who wants a fan to play or something? Because it's super interesting when teams are getting blown out and they start moving things around. Moving on to the, yeah, they're loving it. This is great. We're losing 10-0. Joe Girardi, this is a good strategy if you're the Phillies manager. Before the umpire can throw you out, you throw him out. It's like if you're going to get fired at a job. You're like, I'm fired.
Yes,
you're fired,
Joe.
buddy. Like,
yes.
You even have that? Like, I don't know. Report to HR. You're fired. And finally, another weird thing. We talk about two sports superstars. You know, we got Deion Sanders played baseball and football. Of course, Bo Jackson. We haven't had a basketball and baseball player ever, but Michael Taylor is giving a quick audition here. It's like, you know, that was a home run. I could have caught it, but how about this? How about an alley-oop dunk for the home run? Have you guys ever seen this? Two-sport superstar Michael Taylor. Boom, slam dunk, home run. Only worth 1 point, though, 1 run. And that's the
ball
weird
came out?
Wonderful from Kevin Wilds, the national pastime. Yeah,
Hey guys,
Best team in baseball